Okay. What? That was 50/20 mode, the most difficult version in the base game of Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, and one of, if not, the most difficult game in the vanilla Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. And this is me, the dumb, stupid, idiot sandwich that decided it would be a good idea to try and learn how to play this game. After trying to play 50/20 mode a couple more times, I realised I need to find a tutorial because there's surely an easier way than just throwing yourself at it. So I need to find a good video, so I'll search up FNAF UCN 50/20 tutorial. Okay, let's have a look on here. Load. Anything looking good? This one here. That looks pretty good. Interesting. So I guess I'll watch this one and see how it goes. So having watched that tutorial, massive thanks to the Bones 5 by the way, it was such a good tutorial, it told me so much. There's a couple things I picked up. So firstly, visual effects needs to be turned off because that basically makes Funtime Chica pretty much useless. She can't really do anything. I also need to get the FNAF 4 office, but you need to get a high score or a point value of 8,000, which brings me on to my next thing. So apparently jumping straight into 50/20 is really, really difficult. So instead of jumping straight into 50/20, a good building block is 40/20 mode. So if I set all to 20, and what you do is you get rid of all the characters to do with music. So that's Chica, that's the marionette, that's the music man, and then you get rid of all the characters to do with heat. That's Lefty. That is that is Ned Bear, and that's Orville. So basically, you won't have to use the heater now with these characters gone. And then you also want to get rid of Funtime Foxy, Toy Freddy, and regular Foxy because these are some of the hardest characters in UCN. Now, another thing what you want to do is, for new players, Night Marionette is apparently a very difficult character to play with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of Night Marionette, and I'm going to give this a go. So, wish me luck. After playing for a while, I realised I can split this up into 3 main sections. First, you've got the setup. Then you've got the office stalling. And finally, the vent resets. The setup part consists of quickly pressing S to open your cameras and clicking on the duct part. Then you place a quick audio lure to lure over Pig Patch, Mr. Hippo and Happy Frog. After this, you click on the cameras and go back onto Cam 2 so you can stall all 3 plushie animatronics and Rockstar Chica. You then quickly flick down your camera and go onto your Freddy mask so that you block out Golden Freddy and stop him from getting you. You then quickly flash your flashlight to get rid of the Freddles from Nightmare Freddy and get rid of Phantom Freddy, and then quickly click Helpy. And altogether it should look a bit like this.
Nice.
Office stalling was probably the easiest part of the 3 stages that I had to do. It doesn't consist of much after you've got the setup over, but there's a couple things you have to watch out for. First is Ballora. She will come to either one of your doors and she'll play her music box, which sounds a bit like this. The next 2 characters are Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica. These 2 animatronics work in pair, with Toy Chica coming from the left side and Toy Bonnie from the right. When they arrive, they will trigger a blackout and start moving across your screen. To get rid of them, pull down your Freddy mask, and when they start moving in the other direction, you can pull up your mask, and the attack is over. The blackouts cause your screen to flash, which can be difficult because they both have similar intervals to Ballora as well as each other, and with Ballora having this effect too, it can be really difficult to see at some points. They also make a buzzing noise, which has been playing in the background throughout this section. After this, there's not many more characters to worry about in this section. There's Rockstar Freddy, who will ask you to deposit 5 coins. To deal with him, just to deposit the coins, because you won't need them for anything else. But if you don't have them, then you can just turn on the heater, that will get rid of him. And then there's a couple distraction characters, like Funtime Chica, El Chip, Phone Guy, and Old Man Consequences, who requires you to press C until you catch a fish, or it will lock your cameras. This is a section that probably gave me the most trouble, because you have to be so quick and there are often a lot of characters that have intervals that line up at the same time that you need to do these vent resets. This involves blocking the left door to make Freddy go away because we are office stalling him until we pull up the cameras. I also have to close the top door to get the vent animatronics, who are Springtrap, Ennard and Molten Freddy, to go away. Then you can safely press S to bring up your camera whilst hovering over the reset button. Press it and then swipe your mouse across the bottom of the screen to bring the cameras down and the Freddy mask up to stop Golden Freddy, all in the space of about 3 seconds. Right then, so I'm going to make a tier list of all these animatronics because I'm bored and my brain is hurting too much to do this. It's really annoying. I actually just need a break. So I'm going to make a tier list of how difficult these animatronics are. So at the bottom tier, these are the animatronics I don't really notice were there. They don't really matter. They didn't really do anything. This second to bottom tier, these are kind of like the animatronics that are I kind of know you're there, but I've done something maybe in the setup stage, maybe the mediocre melodies in the ducts. I've placed a audio lure, so it kind of I sorted them out, but I kind of knew they were there because I'd have to do something. Same with the plushie animatronics. I have to cam stall them, which is a bit annoying because it means I can't go on other cameras to start someone like Rockstar Bonnie. So I'm just going to do this. A bit of a problem. It's kind of like the animatronics are yeah, I have to do something every now and again to stop you from being annoying. But other than that, it's not really a problem. I'm not really dying to you that much. Or you're not serving a problem. Annoying is the animatronics are kind of constantly coming up and just getting in my way, stopping me from doing things. Really annoying is the characters that are when I'm doing vent reset, they will come up and they'll just get in the way, and it's really annoying. And then the bane of my existence, this is left for the characters that make the game so much worse, but are not in the level of the characters that I had to remove from from UCN between 50-20 mode and 40-20 mode. So, here we go. So, Bonnie, pretty useless, just don't really notice there, so let's go to the bottom one. Rockstar Foxy, his bird comes across the screen. I don't really notice him because I never click on the bird, so we're going there. Helpy kind of sits on your drawers, and then you have to click on him to get rid of him, or else he jump scares you. But he doesn't kill you. So, I'll put him in this category because sometimes I forget to click on him and he's just a bit annoying, so I'll put him here. Rockstar Chica, going here, she gets cam stalled, just like the plushie animatronics. So I might as well just put all the plushie animatronics in this one anyway. So that's Withered Bonnie, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Mangle, and Baby. These guys don't really matter, I just cam stall them all game. Mr. Hippo, I'm putting him in this one as well because he's a duck animatronic. Same with all the mediocre melodies I've got in. They don't really do anything. They just kind of sit there. Yeah, I place the audio low at the start of the game. Don't really do anything. Now, I'll put these two together. So you got Nightmare, Fredbear, and Nightmare. These are going to go in a bit of a problem because when I'm on the cameras, sometimes they'll like come onto the side doors, and it's just like I think they've killed me once, so they don't really matter. Trash and the Gang, absolutely nothing. They barely ever show up. So yeah, wait, you were there. That's what category you're going in. Now Toilet Bonnie. Toilet Bonnie doesn't show up that much, but when he shows up, it's a bit annoying. So I'm going to put a bit of a problem. Now, Old Man Consequences. I hate this person so much. The amount of times before my event resets, he will just spawn in. No matter how many times I spam C, he just doesn't go away. He doesn't let me catch fish. So he's going in the bane of my existence because I hate him so much. Now, Afton killed me a couple times. It's because it's like, you need to have really quick reactions. He'll attack you once every night and he'll make a sound cue. And my fingers are usually pressed on the WASD keys. I don't have to move it much, but to go to the F key to block Afton's door is a bit annoying. So I'm gonna put Afton really annoying because he killed me a couple times. Mangle, she sometimes comes in my office and just kind of sits there. I've not been killed by her, so I'm gonna put her in annoying. But they can be annoying because like they're not at the top level. But they come in my office and they're just a bit annoying, and I usually don't die to them, but I die because I'm distracted by them and I can't really do anything. Nightmare BB sucks. The amount of times I flashed him by accident when trying to flash like Phantom Freddy or something. Hate him. Same with Ballora. Not quite in the bane of my existence, but I've died a couple times because like paired with like Toy Chica and Toy Bonnie, it's just a bit of a nightmare really because of the amount of screen flashing, and then I can't tell when there's loads of other sounds in the background, so really annoying. Funtime Chica, didn't really notice, I'll say, because after you turn off like the screen thingamajiggies where it makes a wave, she's not actually that bad. She's just like, it's the sound that's more annoying with like Ballora. Jacko Chica I died to I think once so far, so she'll just go in there, doesn't really do much. Golden Freddy, nightmare, hate him. Every time I flick down, he just there, he spawns in. Scrap Baby, I think I'm more worried about, I don't think I've been killed by her yet, but I'm more worried about like seeing her and being able to tell when she's going to jump scare me. So she's going annoying because she's similar to Mango like that. L-Chip, didn't really notice but took up resources. He just kind of spawns in, you just click his button and he's gone. These guys, BB and JJ, when I'm in the setup phase, sometimes I let them in. They're just a nightmare because I can't get rid of, say, Phantom Freddy or the Freddles from Nightmare Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear is going in annoying because earlier on he killed me so many times, and I think I've gotten better with him, but I still hate him so much. Now, Rockstar Bonnie. This is annoying because you can take out Rockstar Bonnie in like traditional 40 to 20 modes. You don't have Rockstar Bonnie, and instead you have the Night Marionette, which is really difficult. So with Rockstar Bonnie, it's a bit of RNG that he doesn't like come to your office, because otherwise you have to click off the camera and you stop a cam store and you just die. So Rockstar Bonnie is gonna go in the annoying tier. He's killed me a couple times, but like he's quite an RNG character. Now Rockstar Freddy, just annoying. I can deal with him easily, but sometimes I don't have the coins, and if I don't have the coins, I have to turn on the heater, and that brings out Jacko Chica, which is annoying. Ennard, he's just on the vent resets where he matters really, so he's going to go in a bit of a problem. Same with Molten Freddy, because they kind of work together. And Springtrap as well. Next is Phone Guy. Didn't really do much. I think I usually manage to click his button. Now these two, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, they're not that bad. I think they're just a bit annoying. I've not died to them, so I'm going to put them in annoying, because I've not died to them yet. What on earth? What's going on? Right, I don't know what happened there. Just something weird. Anyway, as I was saying, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie don't really do much. I've not died to them, but they just paired with Ballora again. They're just a bit of a nightmare, so I'll put them in annoying. Phantom Freddy. As I say, when I've tried to flash Phantom Freddy, I've also sometimes flashed Nightmare BB. So I'm going to put him not at the same level, but here, because I've died a couple times because of him. Not to him, but because of him. Now with the Chica, similar to Mangle, because when she spawns in, she like chills in the vent and like she gets stuck, but she also like makes me worry and stress, similar to Mangle when she gets in my office. They've not killed me yet, but like when I see her, I just stress. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die, and then I die to something else, even when it's like close to the end of the night. Phantom Mangle hasn't really served as much of a problem. Doesn't often get in my office, so I'll just put didn't really notice. And then Freddy can go in the same as this one. I think a couple of them have just disappeared. Wait, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. There's two characters that I missed out. So these were Phantom BB and Springtrap. So I'd say that Phantom BB, same level as Mangle. Phantom Mangle didn't really do much, but was kind of there. Springtrap goes with Molten Freddy and Ennard though as well, because he's another duck animatronic or vent animatronic. He didn't really do much, just kind of sat there when I was doing my vent resets. I had to sort him out. So I think that's it. My complete list of all of the animatronics in UCN who are in 4020 mode and how annoying I found them.
It may not have looked like it, but at this point, this challenge was starting to take a real mental toll on me. I'd been attempting this challenge for almost a week, and after sinking hours into it and desensitizing myself to any emotion by having random robot animals scream at me for hours at a time, I was seeing little progress. I had also set myself a deadline to have this finished by the end of half term. And death after death after death, I felt this possibility slipping from my grasp. It got to the point where I thought that I would just upload the video as it was.
Oh my gosh. So something really embarrassing just happened. So I just beat 4020 and I forgot to press record. I screamed so loud, I was so happy, and then I looked over to the right and I saw that I hadn't clicked the record button. I want to die. I'm gonna do it again. I don't care, but that's so annoying. I'm gonna get this. But I'm really annoyed at that. Oh man. I'll watch this cutscene though.
Yep. That's right. I've been working on this video all week. I really finished it way earlier. I felt completely empty and I almost gave up. I could have had this video out a week earlier if I just pressed that record button. But this failure had sparked something inside of me. If I completed this and put out the video as it is, I knew it wouldn't be any good, and I knew that I would have fluked my way through. So I needed to get this, to prove to everyone, to prove to myself that I could. Then I started to notice some improvement. The animatronics I would always trip on and die to faded into the background. I started to see 4 and 5 a.m. deaths until this happened.
Finally! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! Okay. I know what you're thinking. You said you'd beat 50-20 mode. Well, I didn't say I would beat it. I said I attempted to beat it. And because I didn't manage to beat it today, guess what? I'm making this into a series. So, please go down, comment for episode 2, part 2, and I'll try and up the difficulty. And eventually, I promise, I will beat 50-20 mode.